Okay, number 3. A 900 kilogram cannon fires a 5 kilogram cannonball at a speed of 30 meters per second. How fast does the cannon recoil? Here's where you have to be careful. So what is recoil to begin with? What actually is it? So this is number 9. So recoil is when objects split apart in opposite directions to conserve momentum. So the collision is going to be when they split apart. So when we draw the diagram is going to start with them together and end with them apart. So a 900 kilogram cannon fires a 5 kilogram cannonball at a speed of 30 meters per second. What you have to be careful with is that sounds like the initial, but that's not the initial. The initial is the cannon with the cannonball inside of it. That's the initial. That's the initial. Okay? So the key is, on this problem, how fast are cannons and cannonballs going before they're fired? 0. They're not moving. So the thing we have to keep in mind is that the velocity is 0 at the beginning. Then the collision is the cannonball being fired. So now we have a cannon that's going backwards, and that's because they split apart in opposite directions. So the cannonball's going back, or the cannon's going backwards, we don't know how fast. And the cannonball is going forwards at 30 meters per second. Let's put the masses here. 5 for the cannonball, 900 for the cannon. Okay, same equation. P1I plus P2I equals P1F plus P2F. But what is the momentum before anything happens? The momentum before anything happens is 0. Because they're not moving. The momentum before anything happens is 0 because they're not moving. So then the P1 final is mass times velocity. Plus the momentum final of the cannonball, which is mass times velocity. Now you'll notice I did this slightly different. I just wanted to show you there's another way you could set this up, and that's plug in the P equals mv's into the equation. What we've been doing is finding them separately, and I'm going to do that here again too in case that's confusing. What I would do is I would say P1 final equals 900 m times v. P2 final equals mv 5 times 30. And then you solve from here. You would subtract the 150 to both sides. Get v by itself. V equals 0.167. Sorry, negative. I left the negative off there.